Faith might just be one of the best available attributes that you can level. If you didn't already know, Faith has access to some great incantations such as Fireball, Big Fireball, Bigger Fireball, and even Many Fireballs. Not sold yet, just wait till you start shooting ropes.
What did he say?
Now, I personally have never really used Faith at all and always found it to be a worse version of Intelligence, but in my ongoing quest to find the best offensive attribute in the game, I set out to beat all 26 major bosses by only leveling Faith. Also, a majority of you guys aren't subscribed, so if this is your second or third video, consider subscribing as we are ever close to 50k. Anyways, thank you all and back to the video. I started as the Wretch and proceeded to forcibly remove myself from existence. Turns out it was for nothing as I woke up in Limgrave completely unharmed as though a higher being was watching out for me. Perhaps all one needs is faith for everything to be okay. Thank you, Miyazaki. My fortune continues to shine as a mysterious woman offers to be my wife and even gifts me a new donkey. I now see why life as a Puritan was so enticing. Following in the footsteps of a 17th century settler, it was time to travel the lands between pillaging and stealing everything I could use for my own good. Heading south into the church, I grabbed the physic and some holy juice before entering the Mistwoods for the charged attack tier and talisman. Traveling into Fort Height for a half of the medallion, I distinctly forgot about Kenneth's quest, which would reward us with a dagger. That, however, is a problem for later. Instead, I returned behind the church for Sacred Blade before heading into Weeping Peninsula for some more sacred tiers, the Faith Knot tier and Poison Mist. While down here, I also find the Winged Scythe to add to our arsenal. Taking the warp into lore-accurate Florida, I sit at the grace to be taken to the round table where I get the finger seal, which allows me to actually use my incantations and do damage. I then took this time to go ahead and work on collecting some money to actually invest some points into Faith. Turns out nothing is ever free, and I quickly learned what it feels like to be on the receiving end of a 9-foot halberd. Oh, yes. What the fuck? Unfortunately for him, you cannot harm a child of God and get away with it. He then proceeds to be viciously pulled into hell. Still in Dragon Barrow, I grab the other half of the medallion and Radagon Sorceal before committing a serious act of violence against a geriatric lizard mommy. With a shit ton of money acquired, I pump my faith before heading behind Fort Gale for Flimgrammy strength. Entering Liurnia, I go grab the Academy key off a lesser int user and I am once again reminded why they're losers. With both Decepticon medallions in hand, I use the Academy key to get to the Dectus lift and into Altus. Here in Altus, I grab the Golden Order seal before realizing that it required 17 int to actually use. Unfortunately, I am a dumbass and don't have 17 int. Not that I would ever level intelligence. Anyways, I also grabbed the smithing bow bearing for some stones before returning to round table for our incant of choice, Catch Flame. With the stones and leftover runes from Grail, I got my seal to plus 12 and faith to 46 before finally fighting Martin. Alright. Margit. Low-key, I'm kind of like stupid over leveled, so this is gonna do, yeah, this is gonna do stupid damage. Ow. Doesn't deny the fact that I can still die. So let's not do that. Let's just burn his ass. Burn his ass. Alright. Boom. He's dead. He's dead. Alright. Yeah, I was a bit overpowered for that. Now, it might be too early to tell, but Faith might just be pretty good. Figuring I should use a new weapon to fight Godric, I headed back to EG to get the Winged Scythe to plus 4. If you didn't know, Redmane Castle gives free access to a Somber 5, which I take back at Round Table, allowing me to get the Scythe to plus 5. Downstairs, I grab the Holy Fisters before heading back in through Stormvale. Here, I found the Godslayer Seal and Prayer Book for some more incants. Finally, it was time to take on the Lord of Gold himself, Gunric the Big Shafted. Old Godric the Gunner. Classic. Hold on. Does this work? Oh, never mind. He gave me the wrong move. Oh, the damage is nice, though. Alright. I don't like this move. Stop it. Moves here. Oh, what if I just didn't dodge? Literally just, like, sat there and took it like a good boy.
What?
Godric about to be being. Exactly. Hold on. I think I can just do a heavy attack here. No. He didn't stagger. Oh. What? I was mid-roll! Oh, I'm trolling. We're chalked, bro. Godric did not get beaten. He beat me. Alright, let me see. How does this thing actually work? Oh, shit. There's a stagger right there. Oh, yeah, that is a lot of damage. Boom. Boom. Perfect. Alright. A little sloppy on the first attempt, but that one was clean. Once again in Liurnia, I bully a lone knight in dropping his book for me. With that, I was able to meet the best NPC in the game, the motherfucking Pope Turtle! Near the Holy Turt, I find a sentient tree that unfortunately has to go against my pocket fire. It stood no chance.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Damn. Tree got hands. Killing it drops the Holy and Lightning tier, which would be very useful for this run. As we were in Liurnia, I figured now would be the time to head into Hogwarts and show these nerds what real power looked like. I made sure to grab the Carrion Knight set so as to blend in with my fellow classmates before fighting the Red Wolf.
I think I have time to cast one here. And another one here. It missed. Oh, it didn't. It didn't miss. Yes, perfect. Gotta wait for the move. Hello? This is kind of ballsy to do. It missed. Are you kidding me? Oh, but that one hits. Okay. What are you doing, bro? Where are you going? I am behind you. Oh no. Heal. Okay. So another move right there. Roll backwards. Hit. Hit. Roll. Roll backwards. Thank you. Jeez. 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 Jeez.
Getting my build ready for Renala, I got the Holy Fisters to +4 and threw on Lightning Spear given she is in water so the lightning would be more powerful. Heading up towards her boss room, I finally got the perfect weapon to fight Moongrum.
Yeah. Block this, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't really expecting too much from the Cypher Pata, but honestly, I feel like I'm just spoiled with the other fist weapons. To me, the Cypher Pata feels more like a claw type of weapon, and even then the damage doesn't really come close. This is also while having an exuberant amount of faith leveled. Nonetheless, beating on a defenseless woman and her children can be done with just about anything, so I soon found myself in her second phase where I quickly learned that Renala has a much bigger dick than I do.
That's awkward. She's two-shot. I can do this. Okay. I think I can go for one here.
After trying a few more times, someone suggested getting the winged sword insignia, which was a great idea. Venturing into the in-game rendition of Flint, Michigan's water system, at the end awaited a very lost Cleanrot Knight that dropped a talisman. With that, I returned to Renala in search of victory. Yeah, nothing changed. So much so, I swapped to the Scythe because I honestly couldn't be bothered. Now I know this might come as a shock to most of you, but I do in fact suck ass at fighting the scary magic lady. Surely she doesn't have an even more terrifying sister waiting to push my shit in.
Run in at her. 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay. Hold on. Oh, get cooked. Yes. Thank you, finally. Oh my gosh. The Scythe was the play. Thank God. Jeez.
Stopping at the Dragon Church in Caelid, I grabbed Rotten Breath and Dragon Ice as I had plans to use them on Daniel. Obviously, these required Arcane, so I took the longest elevator ride ever into Shifra for Marika's Scar Seal. I also stopped in the Celia Crystal Tunnel for the Faithful's Canvas Talisman for an additional damage increase on my incants. With all that, it was time to fight the goat himself.
Okay, you know what, we're just gonna try this. Okay. Yeah, it was too much to ask for. We're just not gonna use Flame Strength. I don't think it's gonna work out. Alright, don't hold it for long. There we go. Rot is applied. This might be stupid. No, but definitely lucky. Run away! Go! Yeah, baby! There we go. Told you.
With the stars free and another great rune acquired, I begin my quest for some Scooby snacks. Dealing with the boatman in Limgrave dropped me one death root that I took back to Garong for the Clawmark seal. In the Death Touched Catacombs, I fight the injured black assassin for another, although to be honest, I wouldn't really call this much of a fight. In exchange for feeding another death root to Garong, he gives me Pocket Fent if I ever needed to use it. Heading towards the capital in Altus, I figured now would be the time to showcase my immense skill and perseverance by cheesing the horse girl. Okay, technically I beat her with the Cypher Pata, so don't come at me in the comments saying I avoided this fight by using Poison Mist. Oh, what's that? You also cheesed O'Neill? Disgusting behavior. O'Neill dropped a golden needle that I gave to Gowry so I could progress Millicent's quest for some more talismans. Finding her in Altus, she asked for a new arm, which I of course grabbed immediately. I would do anything for Millicent. She is the best waifu, argue with the wall. Telling Gowry about Millicent unlocks the second best incantation in the game.
Yes! Woo! Come ropes. We're so back, baby.
Just wait till you see the best incantation in the game. At the Windmill Village, I defeat one half of the stereotypical fat and skinny duo before reloading the area to find Millicent. Look, I know I said she was the best, and that will never change, but unfortunately, she has to die. Okay, that's deserved. With Millicent dead, Gowry is absolutely disheartened, so I put him out of his misery for an important faith talisman. Do you guys want to see the best dialogue box in the game? She's dead. Okay. No one does it like FromSoft. One thing I noticed about Faith and Intelligence is just how much stuff we have to collect around the map. Back in Liurnia for the gazillionth time, I roll up to fight Adon for one of the legendary incantations.
Thing. Worth. Please don't. Please tell me I get it. Yes. Okay.
Finally in the capital, I make it up to Goldfree with a relatively simple build focused on lightning damage to exploit his weakness to lightning as well as his constant need to aura walk towards me at all times.
Hone Bolt. Shit. I wonder, can I just like run away from my dear life and just chuck lightning bolts at him? Think I can. I think I can. Back up again. Oh, he is one shot. I gotta make sure I got enough distance so I don't kill myself doing this. Okay, good enough.
Before fighting Morgoth, I had some prep to accomplish. In super fast explanation mode, I get great stars, kill Magnus for other great stars, die, get jump talisman, get jump armor, kill patches, activate Godric's rune, acquire black flame blade, fight Omen Killer, die to Omen Killer, kill Omen Killer, and okay, time for Morgoth. I hope this was worth it.
Cinema. Alright, then we run up to him, smack him on the ground, and we lost our buff. Okay, well that's awkward. Boom. Alright. I dodged too early. I'm such a shit can. Wait, we have the wrong thing. Okay, this is chalked. Oh, we're dodging backwards? I don't even... How am I jumping backwards there? That's so weird. That is so weird. Alright. I could also just like throw black flame at him. Oh. Can I throw a fast one at him? I might die. Oh my goodness. Okay. That works. Yeah.
Making my way to the Golden Lineage Everjail, in it was Godric's lesser cool twin Godefroy. Now, I am not one to hark on Elden Ring often, but I feel like it's pretty shameless to repeat Remembrance bosses, making them less unique and memorable. Personally, I think it takes away from the experience of Godric as a Remembrance and a Great Rune boss. Either way, Godefroy isn't all bad, because at least he drops the Godfrey icon. Having been given the ruled medallion, I head into the mountaintops towards the forge. On the way, I stopped at the Guardian's Garrison for the Giant's Prayer Book, which unlocked more incants from the turtle. Making it up to the Fire Giant, it was finally time to put all of those zinc supplements to good use and shoot some ropes.
Get underneath his ankle and not use the seal. There we go. It missed. Okay, right here. Boom. Can you stop moving, please? Okay, that is not as much damage as I was hoping it would do. But hold on. We got it. Oh no, that is a lot of damage. If I can shoot it faster, it would be really nice. Yeah, okay, that's a shit ton of damage. Jesus. I gotta lock in for this. Oh my god, it unlocked me. That felt so weird. Okay. Boom. Second phase. Drink. Pass threads. 1, 2. It missed. Run away. I've never had so many people excited for a boss fight before. It's crazy. Ooh, ooh. Not gonna lie, that was a bit scary. We got awfully close to rolling into him there. Go! Okay, that does like no damage though. Oh no. I'm scared. Okay, we lived. Holy sh- Oh! No, we didn't. Oh my god. Maybe it's not worth charging this. How much damage does this do if it hits his hands? Like nothing. Yeah, I think this one I can hit his hands though. It still does barely any damage though. Oh, the hydrate is crazy. I need this shit to like stagger. Come on! Right here! Yeah, baby! Woo! Let's go!
Before burning the Erd Tree and getting locked out of Garonk's quest, I resumed my journey for the many dog treats. I managed to acquire 3 from 2 Tibia Mariners and a catacomb before taking them back to feed Garonk. I must have given the wrong treats because he then attacked me in a fit of blind rage, smacking him around a little bit, and Garonk goes back to normal to once again feed more Deathroot. Back in the mountaintops, I kill another boatman for 1 more Deathroot before heading into Castle Sol to pay a visit to Nile. Immediately, I needed a way to deal with his summons. Turns out, Rot Breath is the perfect tool. It also applies Rot to Nile himself. Similar to my deck's only run where I used the Bolt of Grand Sax to fight Nile, Lightning Spear does a fuck ton of damage. This is because despite wielding the power of lightning, it's also his greatest weakness. Talk about good writing. Most of this fight was really just run away from Nile to cast the bolt, make him jump over to me, run away again, repeat. Not super exhilarating, but at least it worked. Grabbing the Haligtree half, I warped to Liurnia to speak with the old man Albus for the other half, which would allow me to get to the consecrated snowfield and eventually Melania. With just 3 more Deathroot to find, I headed into the Gelmir's Hero's Grave, which was an absolute experience to get through, and to really add to the fun, I got to fight a second Red Wolf. Surely the other treats would be a bit easier to find. They were not. Heading into the Giant's Mountaintop Catacomb, I got so lost in here I had to look up a video to show me the right path. Turns out you have to go under the elevator, which leads to the lever that unlocks the boss door. The final Deathroot was in the hidden path to the Haligtree, where I followed this invisible bridge that I had no idea existed. At the end, I bullied myself for the final Deathroot.
Imagine not having a weapon. Nerd. Oh, wait. Okay, bro's fucking me up. Goddamn. Can you die, please? Can we not? There we go. Damn.
Elden Ring. Taking these back to Garonk completed his quest and unlocked a decent bit of items to use. Not quite finished with beating myself up, I dived deep into Radahn's gaping hole and headed into Nokron. Awaiting my arrival was yet again me. I decided this would be the perfect time to use the flamethrower, as I figured it would be kind of fun. I was right.
Burn, baby. Burn. Okay, you know what? Unironically, Mimic Tier makes this thing look good, but I feel like it's really bad. I've only heard that it's bad. Okay, we might have to use this on a boss then. We enter and we cook, literally, because we're using fire. All right, how much damage is it doing? Fuck all. Yeah, I'm lying. That's actually kind of gross. No. Yes. Oh, you are so far away. Dude, it's gonna heal and I'm gonna lose all of my damage, bro. Yeah, right here. Kill it. No, it missed. What are you talking about? How did that miss? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh my god. Does this hit him? Wait, it healed again. Can we not heal again, please? Like, what are we doing here? Burn. Bro, he's healing again. He healed 3 times in the little bit of time that I was fighting him. Oh my lord have mercy. That was very unfortunate.
Searching for more good faith items in incans, I headed back into Lane Dell for the Erdtree bow. Now, I have never really used bows before, so I put it to the test against the Deathbird and Altus. Now, I don't know if it's just because Deathbirds are extremely weak to Holy or if the bow actually isn't bad, but the damage was pretty damn good. I will say this Deathbird is particularly annoying to fight due to all the ads. I ended up just fighting him on horseback, which is pretty effective, I will say.
Oh shit. Alright, this is working. Here it is. Finally, Jesus. There we go. That's all it was. Just had to lock in for a little bit. There we go. Alright. All that for Twin Bird Kite Shield.
Heading into the Ariza Hero's Grave, this time I didn't have to deal with lava to get through it. Also, if you have Margit's Shackle, you can destroy the chariots, which drops the Tree Sentinel armor. Now, you want to know what's worse than 1 Crucible Knight? 2 Crucible Knights.
Prepare for trouble!
Make it double.
Fine though. Why am I not dodging, dude? What am I doing? Like, actually, Jesus fucking Christ, you dumbass.
Yeah, I spent so long here, I just decided it would be best if I would just come back. Instead, I returned to the forge where I watched Melina burn herself. Man, if only there was a way to prevent her from burning herself that would actually save her. Once in Farum, I picked up the Ancient Dragon's prayer book that contained Ancient Dragon's lightning strike before getting ready to fight the foreskin duo. Now, I have heard good things about this spell and I wanted to put it to the test. Putting the duo to sleep, I gave it a whirl and damn.
That's a lot of damage.
I definitely could have done more, and looking back, I should have used some buffs and gotten closer to them to maximize the amount of strikes, but this was still insane. Now to just replicate it on them individually and we would be chillin'.
I think if I stand right here, this should hit him as much as it can. Perfect. Oh my god, and it didn't wake him up. Oh my god, we're so back, dude. Alright, let me just stand right here, and this should miss him completely. Got it. Okay, what about this one? Oh, it wasn't even close to killing him. Oh shit, oh fuck, just die. Okay. I'm not, nope. I do not want any incidents.
With Malekith up next, it was bittersweet seeing my old friend again. A nice touch is if you do give Garank all the death root, his dialogue changes and he is shocked to see you wanting to find destined death. I figured the Beastclaw Greyhammer would do well, but honestly, I probably should have leveled it up. It was in fact level 1 for this. In the moment, I didn't think to do that and just switched to Great Stars, which obviously did great because it's Great Stars. Looking back, I probably should have just leveled the hammer because it did seem cool to use. Unfortunately, the time has passed and it is what it is, but still, L on my part.
No, that hit me. Oh, okay. Stagger? Ka-chow! Nice. Okay. I guess that works. That's fine.
Freeing the Rune of Death changes the capital to Ash, and at this point I decided to go and get DLC access. Speaking to Vardy, he gives me a cum rag that I have to use to gather the blood of a maiden. This dude is into some freaky shit. Obliging to his weird request, I then tell him to pull my finger because fart jokes are funny. With the medallion, I headed to Moog's area. While I was there, I used my superior mountain goat skills to force an NPC to jump off the edge for the white mask. I decided to use the winged scythe against Moog for its innate bleed that would synergize with the mask. Pairing it with holy boosting items, all that was left was to fight the Moog-lested. Turns out, I was the Moog-lested. This shit is not for the weak. I can't even tell you what happened. I mean, that first attempt was looking so good, and yet I threw harder than a drunk father. Nonetheless, I bounced back and managed to lock in long enough to see victory.
What's your guys' favorite pie? Is it apple pie? I think for me, it's probably pumpkin pie. I absolutely love pumpkin pie. And we're getting to that time where we can have pumpkin pie. Also, I killed Moog.
I am all over the place because instead of immediately accessing the DLC, I backtracked a bit to Volcano Manor. Having completed the final assassination request for Hoslow, I was given the ability to warp to Rykard. Now, I am once again coming to you as a failure. It is with a heavy heart that I deliver this news. I used Serpent Hunter.
Oh, no.
Listen, in my defense, I did at least try all the available big boss spells in an attempt to make them work. At first I gave Pest Threads a shot, but to be honest, I don't think in a million years I would have enough FP to actually kill Rykard. I then tried Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike, which did look promising but was not consistent enough to work. Feeling like a failure, I turned to Serpent Hunter, which, surprise surprise, did work, and he kinda got shit on. On the bright side, at least I can get Blasphemous Blade now. Remember when I left the Crucible duo because they were Eiffel Towering me so hard I left? Yeah, well, this time I was back with a vengeance and even more powerful. My strategy to defeat the duo consisted of just running away until there was a window where I could cast lightning with no punishment. This worked great, and eventually I won and acquired Ordorvis's greatsword. Finally taking Mikla's hand into the DLC, it was time for yet another sequence of running around collecting skibbity fragments and other various items. In my journey, I stopped in Prospect Town to acquire the Chicken Wing as well as the Arcane Talisman. Following that, I traversed around Ensis so I could get into Shadow Altus early, and from there into the route base for the two-handed talisman and two turtle talisman. My trip came to an end in the Church District where I drained the Mesmer flavored G Fuel to get access below the keep. I decided the first DLC boss to actually tackle would be the Shady Sunflower in all its glory, and what better way than with all the fire incants I had acquired. Listen, I know that this thing is extremely weak to fire given it's, you know, a flower, but damn was this satisfying. Ignoring my lack of mind preventing me from really maximizing the amount of casts I could get off, I really enjoyed using all of these incants. They worked very well together and didn't really suffer from being too slow or clunky at all. Really, it was just a matter of which one was the most useful, and to that I'd say many fireballs was probably the best.
Like, look at that, bro. He's already almost dead. Can I get a Flame of the Fog out here? I think I can. Oh, nice. I was like, hello? Is it gonna explode? What are we waiting on? Bun with the nothing redeem. Sit on it! Oh, ooh, that is awkward. Alright, here's the timing. We got it. And one more. Boom, there we go. Nice. Not bad. Flame Fall Upon Them might actually be one of the best things I've used so far. That thing is gross. I mean, it does so much damage. Don't get me wrong, he's extremely weak to fire, but like, still. With the Sunflower Remembrance Mine, I returned to Round Table to acquire its head to use as a weapon for another boss. While still in Shadow Keep, I traversed through the loft to make it to the other side where the Hog Rider awaited me. I decided to use the Coated Sword as it did full holy damage, was fast, and Gaius was really weak to it. You want to know something that is still bullshit? The charge. Okay. If you hadn't noticed, I wasn't using Bubble this run, and it was the most apparent here against Gaius. Normally, I would end up getting hit by his charge, but living because of the Bubble and then going on to kill him. Now, without Bubble, it was even worse, and half the time, I couldn't make it past the charge. Could I have gotten Bubble? Yes. Did I want to? No. Instead, I did what any sane person would. Try the same thing over and over till it finally worked. I'm scared. My god. This is the furthest I've made it in like 18 attempts. Okay. Oh my goodness, jeez, that took way too long. Oh, that took way too long, bro. Unbelievable.
Now to go to the complete opposite end of the DLC, I headed south into the Cerulean Coast and into Hell. Until the day I find a safe and consistent way through here, my opinion will not change. I hate this place and wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Okay. See, look, easy, first try. Simple. Had absolutely no worries.
On the way, a misbegotten warrior slipped off and gave me another incant, perfect for the boss up ahead who was also weak to strike. So I decided to use the Sunflower as well.
Go. Yeah, okay. Oh, that does, okay, that actually does really good damage. Alright, what are you doing, bro? Thank you. Now, I might be able to actually... Oof. Okay, I think if I walk right up here, this should hit. There we go. Yeah. Oh, actually. Oh, that hit me anyways? Really? Oh, you do it twice? You're evil. How good is this thing? Shit. It's not that good. Or, I mean, it's good, but it's really slow. Yes, finally. Okay, well then he just, like, disappears, bro. Oh my god, no way. Okay, I guess that works. Oh wow. The stagger from the multi-layered ring of light. That actually worked out. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Back in the base game, I head up and through Carrion Manor until I reached the Horse Girl. At this point, I was stupid overleveled, and this wasn't even a fight. Behind Loretta, I spoke with the waifu before returning to Nokron to grab the Fingerslayer blade. Taking it back to Ronnie, I then used the warp at the next tower into Ainsel River, where I run for some more until reaching the Lake of Melania's secretion. See, had it been called this, it would be far more inviting than the Lake of Rot. Anyways, reaching the end, I enter the coffin to be transported to Estelle. Originally, my goal was to use the Sword Lance with Electrify armament to basically just constantly apply damage. Unfortunately, things are never that easy, and while it was working, the Ash of War just took too long and I would just die. My second choice was to just throw rocks, as one does when they have to fight some anal space beats.
Oh yeah. Throw boulders at him. Can I charge this up? I don't think so. No, I cannot. Alright. Rock. Another rock. No! Sorry. Oh, I think I'm dead. Oh no. We're good? Rock! Oh no, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Oh, thank God. Rock! Run away! One more rock. Rock! Yeah, baby! You got beat with a rock. Let's go. Perfect. Alright. That was actually pretty good. That was cool.
You guys know what they call the ruins in the DLC?
Roll!
I'm sorry, it was just right there. I was here for one thing only, the upgraded cum ropes. Oh, and Romina's grace, I guess. With my new super nut in tow, I ventured into Liurnia Tower to acquire the curse mark of death. To enter the deep root depths, I headed into the Landell sewers to deal with Moog. Ah yes, I too would love to live in the shit-infested underbelly of the capital that hates me. Defeating Moog did get me a new incantation, but better yet, it opened up the parkour section down to the 3 fingers. Instead of just cheesing it, I did it correctly so I could pick up Inescapable Frenzy on the way down. At the bottom, awaited Hyetta and the big red door.
Oh, we get to do the Flame of Chaos ending. Yes. Well, I guess we could probably do the Golden Order ending, but man, fuck that. May chaos take the world. Let's get fingered.
Heading into the depths, I made my way through until reaching Godwin, where I was ambushed by Fia's Simps. Unlucky for them, I came prepared, and my goodness did it feel good. I never really used much madness before this, but man is it fun. I do wish it could have been used on more than just NPCs, or at least more enemies could actually proc madness, but it is what it is. For the instances such as NPC fights, it made that much more fun to just watch them get melted. With her Sims dead, Fia was mine to speak with. Sitting through the longest hugging animation I think I've ever witnessed, eventually I could enter the dream to fight 40 snacks. And what better thing to use than massive amounts of sticky threads.
Let's see how much damage I do to you. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wait, that does a stupid amount of damage. Hold on. That's uncharged. Hold the phone. Am I misremembering? Oh, damn. Okay. Half HP is pretty good, I would say. Ooh, that is really close. I'm gonna die to Deathblade. I'm not dead to Deathblade. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it hit both his head and his face. That's why. Okay. Or his head and his body.
Returning to the Rao Ruins to deal with the sexy insect lady, there was one weapon I was excited to use, and it was the Blasphemous Blade. With Romina's weakness to fire, this would be the perfect opportunity for it.
Yeah. Okay, the damage is good. I don't know how often we'll be able to use Taker's Flame, though. Alright, maybe if we wait for the first move. Can I do it here? Yes. Can I do it here? Can I do it here? Okay. Not bad. Oh, and the stagger. Hold on, wait. One more. Boom! Let's go. Huge. All right. That is kind of gross. That is a lot of damage.
Staying in the DLC, I figured I would give Rolana a try. Naturally, I prepared for the worst. Making a build using my lightning incants, things were looking decent. The damage was more than enough, and realistically, it should not have taken me that long. It did take me that long. 3.5 hours to be exact. In fact, after some time, I pivoted and decided to tackle the furries in Ballarat.
This fucking DLC is so ass.
I had just the plan for them, but it required a few key items.
No! Okay, whatever, we're dying with them. Boom. Whoa, we got the fire sword. Does this reach you? Damn, that is actually a pretty decent amount of damage. Although, okay, I kind of lost my, what's it called already? I lost my Flame Grammy strength buff. Ah, damn it. I rolled. I should have jumped. Also, that is a fuck ton of damage. Nice. There we go. That was actually really good RNG. We got like 2 really good moves there.
Still not wanting to fight Rolana, I decided instead to fight her boyfriend. Remembering to do Kenneth's quest got me the Earthsteel dagger that I would be using. The Earthsteel dagger is the only infusible dagger that scales off of faith and is one of 3 daggers with the multi-hit charged R2. This allows you to get the benefit of both the charged and multi-hit talisman. Furthermore, if you infuse the dagger with a holy ash of war such as Sacred Blade, it gets even better scaling, making it genuinely disgusting. With this build, Messmer's health bar was just melting. All I had to do was melt his health before he melted mine.
That's quite big.
Easier said than done.
Oops, I didn't use Sacred Blade. Maybe I can get it here? Only because he did that move. Only because he did that move. Otherwise, that would have been... Okay, so... Seriously, I don't understand how I'm getting hit on that attack. Woo! I can get 3 here. Go! That misses. Unfortunate. Oh shit! Big stagger! Goddamn! Oh, big damage! Hee-yah! Nope. Yeah! Let's go!
America.
Classic. Even on the run that I can't get hit on, I still managed to get hit.
There was no putting off my demons anymore. Returning to Ensis, I had to give Rolana another shot. Nothing changed. Ultimately, I did fight her the most with the lightning spells and things were working decently minus a few hiccups.
What?
There was, however, one weapon calling to me like the damn green goblin mask.
I said I wouldn't. This is my crutch though. What else do we use? I guess holy damage, fuck it, sure. And we need this thing. This is my crutch. Will it save me? Probably not, honestly. He's pulling his cock out! But at this point, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. If the balls can't save me, I am beyond salvageable. That's what I'm learning from this. The balls are the stupidest fucking weapon in the game. Like, genuinely, they are the stupidest thing in the game. They have a C scaling. C scaling with Faith, by the way. And they were doing as much damage as the lightning spear in water. That's fucking insane.
Listen, I know this looks bad, but in my defense, I gave the balls one attempt and that attempt happened to be the one we beat her on. Anyways, I can't fix my problems now, we have more bosses to kill. Returning to Farum, it was time to pay Dragon Daddy a visit.
Let's see. So we drink. Oh, wait. Did that miss him? I feel like that did, like... Am I tripping? That did literally no damage. Okay, that's better. I just need to dodge that on time. I actually have enough time to get a full charge heavy. Or a full charge attack. I just keep messing up the timing on the dodge. Oh, really? I can only cast 2. Oh, I'm dead. Huh. I can only cast 2 there. Interesting. Alright, let's try Ancient Dragon's Lightning. Let's see. Fair time. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're using this. Oh shit, I have no blue. Okay, bye. Alright, well this is just with no charged. Good, come back. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Oh shit! Wait, I killed him! Hold on. He dies too slow though. Am I gonna get it? Oh! Okay! It worked! Let's go! That's so funny, bro. Oh my god.
Jumping again back to the DLC, I got on my knees for a woman. Some things never change. With Emir's quest having been started, I went on to blow not 1 but 2 phallic objects, and let's just say I blew them well. For Meteor, I used the Holy Infused Chicken Wing to maximize my damage. Pairing it with Cragblade and the two-handed talisman, I was banking on the fact that I would be getting enough staggers to hopefully skip her phase 2 altogether so as to guarantee I would avoid the laser, because it's kind of just death.
Okay, this one we can do a full charged. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is so much damage. All right. Oh my god, and we live it. Yes. 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 Perfect. Boom. There we go. Let's go. Awesome.
Taking my preferred mode of transportation into what I presume is the Shadowkeep waste disposal system, I made my way down the river and into the Darklight catacombs. Heading into Jory, I bullied him long enough until he dropped his lunch money. Man, on the way to Midra's manse, I got jumped by a rat seemingly out of nowhere. I'll be honest, I had no idea he could jump up to where I was.
We're joking. I have never done. Oh my god. And there's no stake. Oh, we have to run all the way back.
Arriving at the mansion, I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to use against Midra. I ended up deciding on the Sunflower because I honestly just really like this weapon and feel it's underappreciated and I wanted to use it more. Also, I do think it is really funny to constantly stance break Midra.
I played so much Skate 3, bro, when I was younger. Like, actually so much. Oh, I couldn't recover from that. Damn it. It's crazy I couldn't recover from that. Am I gonna die here? No. Oh, he's going. Yup, he did not turn around. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh my googus. Hold on. I know how we can do this. Tier 2 is decently beginner friendly. Yeah, I didn't think it was like ever super difficult. Bro, I remember when I first started playing Counter-Strike and I would like, I remember because I sucked so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was crouched underneath his attacks. What the holy shit, that's actually insanely lucky. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Sunflower wins. Boom.
With Midra's remembrance, I exchanged it for the Greatsword of Damnation because I had heard this thing was an NPC killing machine. Well, I had to put it to the test, and where better than to test it on the Dragon Man himself. Who up straight dragon in it? And by it, well, let's just say, your pit.
Alright, so we wait for the attack, and then we jump in, and then we should be able to catch him. Perfect. Oh my god, wait, why did that do so much more damage? Holy shit. Wait, does it do damage on the initial hit? I think it does. Oh, that's awkward. Yup. Wait a minute. What the? Wait, what just happened? What? I mean, I'm dead. I've never seen that happen before. Holy shit, I was like mid-animation as I died. That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I think a big reason why a lot of people don't come is, it is more difficult to get people off platform. Like, that's just kind of unfortunate. But I'm looking to, also, I would like have people like come over and be like, yo, by the way, I have a Twitch, and then I wouldn't stream. So that also obviously doesn't help because then people are like, is he gonna stream or like, what's up? Like, does he exist over there? So
Heading up the jagged peak to bail, you already know what I was gonna do, and man, was it satisfying.
oh yeah, there we go. Can I kill him before he leaves? No. Damn. Come here, chicken. Oop.
I dodged too early. Yep. That damage is pretty good. Goddamn. That would be pretty solid, I think. It only lasts a couple seconds, but it would be enough to get probably a couple casts. Oh, I missed the second one. Yeah, this isn't as much damage. Huh. Okay, I guess I got really lucky there on that last run. That sucks. Alright. Give me your boss. What move are you doing now? That's fine. 2 more casts there. Alright. And oh, get him. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. He dies so slowly, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I got it. Let's go. Burning the ceiling tree so I could enter Enir Elim, I eventually made it to the best fight in the game that was honestly pretty fun. No, I'm just kidding, this fight fucking sucked. My plan was to use all of the Madness Incans I had acquired, including Midra's Incan from his Remembrance. When that didn't work, I tried to use the Grab Ash of War, and that too was not going to work. It's one thing when you're only fighting one NPC, but with 2 constantly chasing you and attempting to use my head as a soccer ball, it was rather tough. Turns out what did end up working was the age-old wild strikes into a corner strat. Also, shout out Nathan for being an absolute Chad. He kicked me, he kicked me, he kicked me. Letta? No. Leave me alone. Nathan! My boy! Hello! Thank you. Alright, take aggro. That's all I need. Yes. Alright.
I'm fine. But speaking to you.
Boom. Get jump her ass. Yeah. Get her ass. Boom. There we go. With one final boss unlocked, it was time to get to the other. Back in Leyndell, now turned to ash thanks to Gideon's serious smoking problem, I wanted to try and talk to him to try and get him to quit. Unfortunately, he wasn't listening and he really should have known that smoking kills. Or at least Frenzied Burst does. Okay. There we go. Thank God. Fuck Gideon. The Elden Chad was the last roadblock between me and Radabeast, and sadly Madness was not going to work on him, which frankly I think is a missed opportunity given the fact that Godfrey is in fact tarnished. Where's the consistency, huh, FromSoft? Anyways, I figured if Rolana was the boss I failed to use cool lightning spells against, that this was the boss I would. It was still mostly me running away to make sure I would get enough time, as well as making sure I timed the mid-phase transition correctly to actually use the spells, but it was working for the most part. I can do that too, buddy. Right in the butt. What? Look at his health! No way! I can aura farm too, boy. I got hit for it. Don't care. We're going for it. Oh, he's still alive! What the fuck, dude? Why is it again? See, okay, and we come here and let's not be super close to him. There we go. Perfect. Woo! Oh well, I wasn't able to get an attack off. Get one here though. There we go. Alright, I want to try something here. Now you do this against you. Nope. Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Barely though. Alright, can you please do like the jump? Do the jump. Thank you. He dodged my shit again, bro. Ugh.
Ooh. Okay, make sure I have the right thing out. Oh. You're not jumping? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I can do one here though, right? Yes. There we go. Sheesh. Okay, I was very scared there. I almost didn't have time. I think if I didn't get the thing off, I would have been scooped up and absolutely turned into mincemeat. With both final bosses now unlocked, I had one remaining goddess's ass to beat. Heading into the Halictree and down the branches, I made it to Loretta where I just used the dagger and made very quick work of her. Seriously, this weapon is honestly really good. Making it down to Melania, I wanted to see what kind of goofy way we could fight her here. She is very weak to fire and can be staggered pretty quickly, so I gave the fire giant incant a try and wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I'm dead here. Okay. Wait a minute. Holy shit. That was half HP in literally a second. Oh my goodness. Hold on. This looks promising. Messing around some more, I noticed Flame of the Fell God would knock her on her ass to allow me to actually cast Burn O Flame. The only problem was if I didn't get good RNG of the fire pillars, because of course they're random, then sometimes she would get up and immediately begin waterfowl and I would die. Honestly, the only solution was more damage. Heading into the Giant's Conquering Hero's Grave for the Giant Seal, which boosted fire incants by a staggering 20%, I returned to Melania and kinda just died some more. Alright, as long as we don't get hyper armor here, we should be alright. Okay, never mind, she got hyper armor. I remember we just need to drink one of these, that way we can cast twice, knock her on the ground. One. That sucks, man. I was still getting up from that. Oh, see, that didn't knock her on the ground, though. Oh, shit. Interesting. But I wasn't giving up. I knew this would work. I should hopefully get it off, maybe? No? We were just gonna stand outside of it the whole time? Can I get another full charge off? Oh my god, we can. She's not gonna hit by that though. Damn it. See, that's unfortunate. And now she has waterfowl, so she's gonna do it right here, yeah. Oops, that's awkward. Alright. I should have time to cast one of these off. She keeps, like, just barely missing it. Oh, no. Okay, well, we have enough. Damn. Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna have to cast another one. Oh, okay. We're burning through blues relatively quickly, which is not good. Another fucking waterfowl, bro. I am getting extremely unlucky here when it comes to waterfowls. Alright, we just run away from this. Does this reach you? Yes. Dude, that shit has range, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh shit. Oh fuck! We got it! Oh shit! Let's go! Dude, what a stupid fight. Dude, I thought she was landing on top of me. I thought I was dead. Returning to Enir Elam, I took the secret path down to grab Euphoria to use against Radahn, which, by the way, Euphoria is kind of insane. Radahn has a ton of holy resistance, and this thing was still chunking him. That didn't matter because, as they say, the first few attempts are the best, and I didn't get Radahn to below 25% for another hour. Also, he was doing some bullshit, bro. What? What? Huh? The fuck was that? Not gonna lie, I got pretty annoyed and just decided to go bully Ratabeast to try and make me feel better. You know what? Let's go do Elden Beast. I need to step away from this fight for a little bit. I got bullied by Radon too much. I want to go and hit an Elden Beast real quick. And if this doesn't work out well, then I can just, I don't know, retire. How much damage is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. You know, that was not as much damage as I was hoping, because I think it was targeting his head. I messed up there. Bro, we can only cast that once? That's crazy. There we go. It's so stupid, dude. Dude, Pestrat Spears is crazy, bruh. Who wins? A god that ensembles the greater will, or just a shit ton of nut? While it was satisfying that the sheer volume of my nut was strong enough to murder a god, it didn't help with Radon. I really can't tell you how I fumbled the bag this hard, but finally, after literally another hour, Radon was dead and Mikla's plan of godhood was squandered. Kinda. A little too early there. See, I'd rather do it there because then at least I can live, but now I don't know. Oh, I actually lived that. Holy flippin' moly. Sprint! Oh, if I die here because I wasn't sprinting, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry real tears. Oh god, not this move. Yes! 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 Oh my god, finally, dude. Holy shit. How long were we here, bro? Oh my god, we were actually way too fucking long, dude. Oh my god. Finally. Yo, bro, why are my cheeks out? What the fuck? Cutscene full of ass. Oh my gosh. It's him. It's John Frenzy. Now, the answer of, is faith broken, remains to be seen. To be honest, yeah, it's pretty good, but like intelligence, it does need to be built correctly due to mana restrictions and a relatively slow early game. Still was really fun, and I'm glad I got to witness what all the various attributes could bring to the table. Perhaps now it's time to tackle the game while leveling none of the stats and staying at level 1. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out one of the others on screen now. With that, have a great day, and catch you later.